Welcome back to News 12 Brooklyn, where local matters. We are following developing news out of Bushwick, where the FDNY responded to an electrical fire. This all happening near an auto body shop on Green and Wyckoff Avenues just before 10 o'clock last night. The Citizen app video shows that scene. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported, and the cause of the fire is under investigation.
Well, happening today, Brooklyn Borough President Antonio Reynoso is expected to join officials from New York City Health and Hospitals Woodhull to make a maternal health announcement. This all happening during a community baby shower for mothers due dates that are in November, December, or January. The baby shower will be full of food, fun, and free resources for these parents to be. You can remember back in July, BP Reynoso acknowledging high maternal mortality rates pose a problem for women of color here in New York. So he allocated the full amount of his 2023 capital budget funding, which is $45 million, to 3 public hospitals here in our borough.
Well, President Biden is addressing the rising gas prices. He says oil companies need to do what they can to knock the prices down, or they'll be forced to pay higher taxes. The president says oil companies have reported record profits, and they have not met their commitment to invest in America and support the American people. However, according to oil companies, the administration has targeted oil and natural gas pipelines since the start of the presidency. Experts also say tapping into our strategic petroleum reserve is not a solution and should only be used for major emergencies. Well, your Delta flight might soon come to a halt as pilots with the airline could soon go on strike. In an Airline Pilots Association union vote, 99% were in favor of a strike in order to get a new contract, saying they're working with an outdated contract from 2016. The union says negotiations have been on and off for more than 3 years now. If a strike happens, it won't occur until at least after the Thanksgiving travel surge.
Well, those gas prices surging at the pump, airfare and hotel costs up, make it pretty hard to score good deals for holiday travel. So consumer reporter Janice Lieberman has a real deal on how you can save.
Travel between Thanksgiving and New Year's is the busiest time of the year, and as each week passes, prices are expected to jump by 4%. But we have the inside scoop on how to still get a deal.
Book on a Sunday. Sunday is the cheapest day of the week to book, and this is based on 4 years of data that shows that people tend to save about 5% on domestic trips and about 15% on international trips just by booking on that day of the week.
Travel expert Christy Hudson warns against trying to get a last-minute deal. If you find a great rate, take it.
You should book about a month ahead of domestic travel and about 6 months in advance of international travel.
Do you know the day you fly could save you big money?
You want to start your trip midweek on a Wednesday instead of on the weekend, and that's going to save you about 15%.
But when booking for Thanksgiving and December holiday travel, think about flying on the actual holiday. It could mean less crowds and cheaper fares. But if you can't,
departing on Monday before the holiday instead of over the weekend can save you between 20 and 30% on your Thanksgiving and Christmas travel.
Fly early in the morning to help avoid any trip delays.
Flights that leave after 3 p.m. are 50% more likely to be canceled than those that leave before.
If you need to reserve a car, check off-peak days. The choices may be better, as well as the rates. And the bonus? Shorter lines. Happy travels. I'm Janice Lieberman, and that's the real deal.
Janice, thank you. And now that Halloween is over, it's time to gear up for the holiday season. Tomorrow morning, Janice has a real deal on how to shop the Black Friday sales to save big.
Well, now that we are officially in November, you can apply for assistance to make sure you and your family are keeping warm as the temperatures drop. Starting today, New Yorkers can apply for funds to help pay their home heating bills. The governor's office says the state's Home Energy Assistance Program can provide up to $976 this winter to help low and middle class households as well as seniors. Last winter, almost 1.7 million of these benefits were given out across the state. For a link, just head to news12.com.
All right, we're sending it back outside. We're checking in with meteorologist Hope Osewaka. So Hope, It's a little bit of a damp day today.
Yeah, it's a dreary start to the month of November, but at least we have these milder temperatures to start. So we're seeing temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s this morning, and then even warmer this afternoon. We could be reaching near 70 degrees, but mid to upper 60s. And then we'll see a few peaks of sunshine. Tomorrow is the pick of the week. Why? Because they're going to see that bright blue sky, beautiful conditions, and highs will be near 70 degrees. We rinse and repeat this weekend, and that's where we're starting to really feel that warm up to the low to mid 70s. So it is going to remain warm and dry for a prolonged period of time, even taking us into early next week. So really get out there and enjoy it. This morning, still dealing with the areas of patchy fogs, drizzle, and misty conditions. This afternoon, mostly cloudy, a few hints of sunshine. Then those clouds will be slowly moving out overnight. Then we will be cooling down to the low to mid 50s to start our Wednesday morning. But at least we're starting with some sunshine, and then those temperatures rising to the upper 60s, near 70, wall-to-wall sunshine as well. And then by Wednesday night into our Thursday, it will be noticeably cooler. Highs will just be in the mid 60s. So still a nice and pleasant day on tap, but we will start to feel that warm up once again by Friday into the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, check out your exclusive 10-day highs in the low to mid 70s. And we're also gaining an hour of sleep. So that's something that we can look forward to.
Yes.
I gotta tell you that we really need that.
Yeah.
We need that extra hour
On
of
the
sleep.
real struggle bus.
Exactly.
knows.
But if you guys don't realize, we're also going to have earlier sunsets.
But you know what though? We go to bed early anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like, it doesn't even matter
Sorry to
anymore.
all the regular bedtime folk, but
I'm in bed by like 7 o'clock.
right. So I guess that's the
Right.
tough part. The days seem like shorter.
Yeah, shorter days, longer nights, but at least it's nice outside.
More
Yeah,
sleep.
there's
Yeah.
so much sleep, so we'll need more sleep for that.
From now through election night, News 12 is your first choice for local coverage of the races that affect our borough, with local reporters keeping you informed of decisions that matter to you. It's Vote 2022, only on News 12. Local matters.